Hello everybody, this is Solar Tiger with another video, and it's always good to have on hand battery powered lanterns, whether you need to light up a cupboard, the attic, or if you go camping, but also they're very good during power outages. The lights go out and then you're sat in the dark, but you really would like some light. So in the old days people used candles, which are not very, they don't make much light, and they always have the risk of fire. Burning candles uses up the oxygen in the air and it makes you drowsy, and you're even more likely to knock the candle over and start a fire. So the best thing is to have battery powered lanterns. They're safe, convenient, and they are very useful. You can carry them from place to place, and it's good to have some light. So I have a selection of lanterns here. Most of them were second hand, and I have these Philips Life Light lanterns that I did a video about a long time ago, and they are charged by solar. I have the panels on the windowsill down there, and they're always charging. So these are the lanterns. They also have a handy USB jack, so you can charge your phone during an outage as well. So they're very lightweight and they're good for camping and things like that. And they have 3 different light levels, and these are quite good. So that's those lanterns. And then the rest of these lanterns I bought second hand from various places, and I will say a little bit about them. I apologise that this video is a bit dark, but the 2 lanterns on the left are black and the 2 on the right are actually green, but the camera's not picking it up very well because it's dark in my room. So this is the first lantern. It has 30 LEDs, and this one has a rechargeable battery inside. It has a 6V 4Ah lead acid battery inside, and it is rechargeable, so you don't have to put batteries in it. And so it has 30 LEDs and it's rechargeable. Now you can recharge this by one of 2 ways. You can either use a AC adapter that I got with it, or you can charge it from 12 volts with this cigarette lighter cord, which goes into the charging jack. And since I have a solar power system, I use my solar power, 12 volt solar power, to charge it up. So that's good. I can charge it with my solar power system. And this lantern is quite well made. It's about 12 inches high, and I got a good deal on it. I paid £3 for it at a car boot sale. It has an on-off switch on the top, and you can see that it's quite bright. And now this light just has two levels on and off. It's not dimmable. So this is a good light. It's very bright, and it has a carry handle on the top. So that's the first lantern, and this is an LED lantern. Here's the second lantern that I paid £3 for from a charity shop. This one takes D-size batteries, and so it's not rechargeable. It takes D cells. I don't have any D cells. I have a lot of AA cells, so I bought some battery converters to adapt my AA cells to D-size cells, because I don't have anything else that uses D-size batteries, and I don't have any D batteries. So, and I didn't want to buy D-cell rechargeable batteries because they're expensive, and I got no other device that uses them. So I bought some battery converters, which is a pain because you have to keep taking the batteries out of the converters to charge them, so that's a bit of a pain. Again, this lantern has only on and off modes, but this one uses a incandescent bulb. I shall turn it on and you'll see. See? It uses an incandescent bulb, so that means the batteries won't last as long as an LED one, though you might like the light better. So that's the second lantern. Let me just turn it off. The third lantern I bought from a car boot sale. I bought 2 of them for £5, and this one is rechargeable. It has an internal battery, and you can charge it via a AC adapter, or you can charge it by cranking on the dynamo. It has a built-in dynamo, so you wind it up for such along a certain amount of time to charge the battery. And it has an internal battery, but you can also put in loose batteries. Now, you can put in 3 AAA batteries into this to power it like that, or you can use the internal battery, which is basically 3 rechargeable AAA cells, and it has 2 different light levels. If I just press it, it has the low light level, and a high level, you can see. So that's that one. Because I think it uses smaller batteries, it may not last as long, so that's something to bear in mind. This one's made by a company called Maypong. They make a lot of car accessories, like car lights and trailers and various accessories for cars. So that's the third lantern. I got 2 of those. The fourth lantern is, I paid, I think it was about £3 for this one as well. This is a Uniross lantern, and this one is rechargeable. It has a charging jack right here, and when I bought this one it wasn't working. I didn't know that at the time, but so I took it home and I took it apart, and this is the battery that it uses. It is a rechargeable lantern, so this is the battery that was in it. Now, this is a sealed lead acid battery, the same type that's in this one. That has a 6-volt one. This one had a 4-volt battery. Now, these ones are a lot less common, and I tried looking on eBay to get a replacement, but I couldn't find one of the same size, the same physical size, as well as the same electrical size. This one is dead. It's got a big crack in the side of it, and it holds 0 charge, so that was no good. So I had a think, scratched my head thinking, what can I put in place of it? And I had to think. This is a 4-volt 2 amp hour battery, a 2000 milliamp hour battery, and I thought, oh, okay, I could put in 4 AA cells. I've got lots of AA cells, and that would have a voltage of 4.8 volts, since rechargeable AA cells are 1.2 volts. So 4 of those in series makes 4.8 volts, which is close enough to this. And these ones have a capacity of 2,400 milliamp hours, and I've got some 2,000 milliamp hour ones as well, so 2 amp hours or 2.4 amp hours. I thought that would be a good match, so I went on eBay and bought a cheap battery holder, and I wired that into the light where the battery wires went, and the battery goes inside the bottom of the light, and then the base screws onto it, and now it's back in good working order. See, this would be inside the base and the base would be screwed on, and that's very bright too. And I had lots of AA cells, so that's what I did. So sometimes you buy stuff and it doesn't work, and you have to come up with a creative method to repair it. That's working fine now. It also has a hanging hook on the top, so you can hang it from the ceiling or whatever. And so that's that. It only has an on and off brightness level. So these would be good for power cuts, and good for camping trips or going in the attic or in a cupboard. So it's handy to have a couple of LED lanterns. LED lanterns are more efficient, they use less power, so your battery will last longer. If you buy one that uses incandescent bulbs, your batteries will run out quicker, so something to bear in mind. So if you're having a power cut or you're going out somewhere away from any sources of power or places you can buy batteries, I would recommend you buy something that's rechargeable, because in the long run it will save you money from not having to buy batteries. But bear in mind, if your device is rechargeable, that you have a way to recharge it. So with this one, say if you went on a camping trip, you could charge it in your car, so that's one thing. If you went somewhere that was out in the sticks where there was nowhere to recharge it, you might be better off taking one that uses loose batteries and taking a supply of batteries with you. Or maybe you might choose one that you can charge via a dynamo. You can wind it up. You could wind that up in your tent or whatever. Although I'm guessing that after a while you'll probably get fed up of cranking it. So that's something to bear in mind. So they're all different sorts of lanterns. eBay is full of lanterns. Some are good and some are not, but I bought all of these ones second hand. If you're going camping, maybe you could buy one that was charged by solar. These ones charge well enough, even without direct sunlight. Today is very overcast, obviously you can't see through the flag, but they're charging up. So if you're going on a camping trip, then maybe a solar lantern might be a good idea. And as I said, these ones have a USB output to charge your gizmos and your phone, so that might be something you were looking for. A multi-function type of device. It's a lantern and a battery charger, and most of us have phones nowadays and gizmos that need charging, so it works in the great outdoors. So this is Solar Tiger saying thank you for watching, and if you like my video, click like and subscribe to my channel, where I have a lot of other videos regarding solar power and electronics, and I review different things. So this is Solar Tiger saying thank you for watching, and until the next video, goodbye, and see you next time.